name's ready to rock and roll.
All right, welcome back. High Five Fantasy here. Lucky Luke in the house. This is actually my house. Also,
Really
Sunspot Studios here. So come on by. Anyways, hopefully we get Bill's back. What we're going to do is going to put him behind the window there. When he has to say something, he's just going to pop up.
Oh, hilarious. I say we blow up his face. We got a big blow up face.
I work for Staples, so I think we can make that happen real fast.
Nice. So one of the things we do, actually a lot of the thing that we do here at High Five Fantasy is we look at the experts, quote unquote.
Quotations.
And the reason, and we take a dump on them repeatedly. So the reason we do this is to keep them in check and keep you more informed and to give you better information. Everyone's drawing from the same pool. Everyone has the same googly, right? The Googles, they look up the same thing for help on their fantasy because nobody breathes football like these dudes. Like they actually don't sleep. That's all they do is
true.
football. Yeah.
My wife hates it. It's a fact. She's dreading that Thursday night game.
Yeah. You know how NFL Network is on, like they have the NFL show on ESPN year round. Like who watches it off season? These guys do.
Sure do. That's a true story.
When I wake up, my TV has automatic, it's like my alarm clock. It turns on at a certain time. And then it turns on to the NFL Network.
I literally go to sleep at NFL Network.
He's not joking right now.
I'm not either. And college football's this weekend. I can't wait.
He's on his own on that. I can't do that.
Oh, Saturday. Alabama versus Florida State. Ugh.
All right, so what we're going to do is, because people are looking for who to get during the draft week, all right, 1 week before football goes down here, a week and a half or so, right? So Alex Gelhar is a big name in NFL.com. He is a fantasy writer and editor for NFL.com, and he put out this article, 15 players to target in fantasy football drafts in 2017. The way he did this list was he went round by round, you know, according to ADPs, where dudes might go, who he would like to aim for. These are his guys, so to speak. Everyone goes in the draft wanting, you know, I want Julio Jones. I want your guys, what you're going to aim for. The guys you would be very upset when your friends snipe them from under you. That's a whole other thing, too, as well. You got to stay composed at these live drafts.
Do not show your cards. Jazzman, I'm looking at you. Do not show your cards.
He's been sober the last 2 years that I've been there.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I think he would do better if he shows up.
You know what? We should just beat him down and just feed him alcohol, force feed him.
All right. So you guys can look up the list yourselves. Again, Alex Gelhar, I just gave you the title, 15 players to target in fantasy football drafts. Use your Googles and go ahead and find that. But we're just going to go through Jay's going to go through what he disagrees with, because Miguel agrees with a decent amount of this list. And let's argue. You try to find the truth in between. Go ahead, fellas. Jay,
I'll start, man. Yep. So I'm going to go start with just Kenny Britt.
What round was that around?
Like he had him 11th round.
11th round. Kenny Britt. Okay.
So Kenny Britt. So I know it's a lower round and all that, but I mean, who the hell's Kenny Britt anyways? Out of Rutgers, that guys. We want to talk about a bust. He was a first round pick, by the way. Nobody remembers that. The guy was actually a high pick. He went, he was in Tennessee for a little while. He's been jumping around. The Rams sucked. Now he's with the Browns, and of course, he's a big, lanky guy, has decent speed. So they're trying to use him like a Terrell Pryor. Let me just tell you right now, he's no Terrell Pryor. So I would stay the hell away from Kenny Britt. I don't even care if it's the last round. Do not target Kenny Britt. I just do not like the guy at all in fantasy. He's never put up numbers in fantasy ever, wherever he's at.
Okay. So completely opposed here. So we have a quote-unquote expert saying that this is the guy you go for, and a bunch of people are going to follow this so-called expert because they don't think Jay's an expert, but they'll realize he is an expert after the season's done and listening to High Five Fantasy, and you're going to kick yourself later. But anyways, maybe not.
A la Cam Newton from last year, by the way. I'm looking at you, Cam. I told you you're going to suck.
Looking at me, too, because I didn't know what the word regression meant until that season happened. Anyways... all right, let's just go to the next one, unless Miguel's really passionate about Kenny Britt.
Are you passionate about Kenny Britt?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, hell to the no.
I want to throw a big name just because he's pretty much a god in terms of fantasy football. So can we talk a little bit about Adrian Peterson, please? Adrian Peterson looks like right now he's being picked up over 5th round. Is that right? 5th
round, yeah. So what in the ADPs, if I recall, him and Mark Ingram neck and neck. So, nobody knows what's going on in that backfield. So, what do you guys think is going to go on with the Saints?
I'm sorry. I watched a preseason game of the Saints. There was a big-ass hole for the running back, a.k.a. Adrian Peterson. He tried to hit that hole. He probably ran a 5.3 40. He was extremely slow. So, I was like, wow, he's fell off, man.
What's he recovering from?
I don't know,
ACL,
beating
is
his
it?
kid.
Wow.
ACL. He's always had bad knees, man. Even in college, man. He's
Older
he's
guy.
just older, yeah, man.
He's an older guy, beat up knees.
And that offensive line is not that good, by the
Yeah.
way. So I mean, but that I'm telling you, if you look up the play, it's pretty famous now in preseason. It was a big hole. I mean, me and Miguel can run through that hole together, holding hands. But he was running extremely slow, and of course, the hole goes up pretty fast. But he's just not hitting the hole right, man. He does not look right, man.
I'll tell you what everyone else is saying about him, just so you can hear what the pros are saying. They're like, don't ever bet against Adrian Peterson.
Yes,
Every
yes.
time someone bets against you, he shows you what's up. But yeah, Jay's not seeing it right now.
And listen, last year I defended him against everybody in this room. You know that.
Yeah, you do.
I defended him. I love Adrian Peterson. I do. And I was like, whoa, he has lost a step, man. He has lost it.
Wow. Would you stay away from the whole backfield? Or Marking's okay.
Mark Ingram
two?
is a good one because you know what? Money. Again, anybody in a contract situation when we need more money, I'm all for it.
Okay.
I don't know, man, because wasn't last year the only year like the Saints running back had like a really
Over 1,000 yards in
Yeah.
the first time in like 7 years or something like that.
yeah,
It was crazy.
yeah. I don't know if I can believe in them doing it again.
Well, I mean, you know what the yards per for carry were? It was like under 4. So I mean, they were force feeding Mark Ingram. They had nobody else.
yeah,
But I mean, like their O line's not that good. I'm telling you, if you had to like hunker me down, it's gonna be Mark Ingram. And in the future, Alvin Kamara from Tennessee.
Okay. That's the name, is Alvin Kamara. All right.
Yeah.
Also, though, just for kicks here, the Saints themselves, as an NFL team, they're still bums, right? They're still bottom.
Their offense is outstanding.
Yeah.
Their defense sucks.
Which puts them.
Yeah.
okay.
So 31 to 30 games, a lot.
which is a damn shame because they have a good head coach, and I don't know.
Oh,
if
he's
it's
not that good. Come on.
I like Sean Payton.
Yeah, of course you do.
Because
He likes chewing his bubble gum. Yeah, yeah. He likes Fruitalicious yellow. I know they're from the Super Bowl when they beat the freaking Colts.
It's his GM's fault for not drafting the right guys.
There we go. Moving on.
Miguel, that's a no for Adrian Peterson for you too, or no?
Oh hell no, I'm not touching that guy.
Okay.
He's been saying it for a couple of years.
Yeah,
so I'll
I
give him
have,
that.
I have.
He's been saying it for a couple
Older
of years.
guy.
Yeah, he said it before he went down last year. All right, cool. Who else is on that list?
For
We might
me?
not touch all 15, but yeah.
No, a couple here. I got Stephon Diggs from the Vikings, 8th round.
Okay, so that that is one because he's written in your Yahoos and whatever as a extremely high ceiling potential, right? And we saw one really good game from him last year.
Oh,
One.
because I heard about it that day to happen from Miguel. Yes, I remember that game. Yeah, very vividly. Very, very vividly.
So do you believe in no diggity, no doubt?
You better ask Miguel because I
Stephon
said
Diggs?
no.
I still do.
Why?
I still do.
Why?
Because I just do.
The coach is talking.
Yeah,
Coach
yeah,
Zimmer
yeah.
said something in his ear.
I love Coach Zimmer. I love me some Coach Zimmer.
Defensive and special teams team, without a doubt, they're gonna run the ball more. And remember, they have Sam Bradford. He's not good, man. He's not good.
Who's Oh, they got Sam. So what's going on with Teddy Bridgewater? Actually, I see
He might
him.
come back.
He might come back.
quote unquote, might come back.
He wasn't. It was a chance he wasn't going to come back.
If honestly,
Yeah,
if Teddy Bridgewater was actually healthy and he's on the team, I'd have more. I'd say Stephon Diggs a maybe to maybe a no if he was there because he knows how to throw the ball. Sam Bradford sucks, man.
Yeah, I can't believe they've made that deal.
So Stephon Diggs is an absolute no for me in the 8th round.
Miguel, eighth
I'm
round?
still.
You
How,
good?
yeah, heck yeah. 8th round. I'm touching him. I'm touching him.
He's touching him in any round. He
Yeah.
loves this dude.
I don't like how they got the other guy ahead of him, and that guy hasn't done anything yet. That rookie kid. Where they have him ranked 4? Is it round 4? They said it is.
Thielen? I like Thielen better than him.
No,
You talking about a Viking?
Dalvin Cook.
Oh, that's a running back. Yeah, the running. Of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course you go Dalvin
I'm
Cook over
sorry.
him.
I'm sorry, people. I made a mistake. But
Okay, got it.
I'm still. I still feel it's for the value. Stephon Diggs, 8th round. Do it.
I'd rather take Thielen, the second coming of white chocolate. Minnesota.
All right. Well, Jay is a big Sam Bradford hater.
Huge. Sam Bradford. That mofo got $50 million guaranteed his rookie season. Why? Like this.
He made a lot of money.
Dude, he's made more money than Tom
a
Brady.
lot of money.
Yeah. So it just rubs him. Honestly, it goes Jay Cutler, Sam Bradford. And it's, trust me, it's very close. It's very close.
I was gonna say if there was a party with Brock Osweiler there,
He's almost at that statue, by the way.
You would go.
Yeah.
But if Sam Bradford was there serving the drinks, you would not. All right, who else is in that list?
I don't know this one. We're going to disagree between me and Miggs. I'm going to go with Pierre Garçon and the 49ers. Miguel's team.
Yeah.
Sell me on Pierre Garçon in the 9th round.
So you don't believe him?
Hell no.
So he's by the way, all the big heads calling him the breakout player, the targets he's going to
Who the hell's
get.
the quarterback for the 49ers? Exactly. And this is Miguel's team.
Hold on. I think I know. It's a retread. God damn it.
Enough said, people. Do not trap Pierre Garçon. This is the man. He's a 49ers fan. I'm pointing at Miguel.
No,
he's a 49ers fan. He doesn't know who his quarterback is.
It was a retread. It's not coming to mind.
Really hoping Kaepernick
No,
repents to the white people.
It isn't Blake. It isn't.
God, just
Blaine-
stand up already, man. They
It
need
isn't-
you.
It isn't Blaine Gabbert. Is it Josh McCown? No, he's on the Jets.
Yep.
All right, we failed the pop quiz.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
What about Pierre, though? You think he's going to do damage as potentially a number one?
Did you just hear who's throwing to him? He doesn't know. So what do
From
you
the
think?
mysterious quarterback?
He's a 49ers fan. He doesn't even know who the quarterback is. So you know what, people? From a Niners fan from me, do not draft Pierre
Oh,
Garçon.
God damn it. Brian Hoyer.
There you go. Hey-o. Yeah, so stay the hell away from Pierre Garçon. That's a good round for like a handcuff maybe, or even a reach on like a decent running back. Like, see if Kareem Hunt's there now that Spencer Ware is hurt. That's something I would do instead of him, please.
I've heard him. He's come up on at least 4 lists that I've
Now-
seen as the potential breakout.
When
Yes.
they have him in the ninth round pick?
9th. Pierre Garçon 9th. I'd rather pick my defense or my kicker at that point, please.
Yeah. I would wait. I wouldn't be surprised, but you could definitely get your defense or your kicker.
Yeah, you much better value than that.
better than that. But I wouldn't knock on you if you pick him like in the 12th round.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Later, it's fine. It's a
Yeah.
low, whatever. It's a high ceiling, low reward.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Brian Hoyer. I mean,
Yeah, I know, man.
The guy's been kicked around the league all. You know what I mean? And that offense is not built for
But-
Brian Hoyer.
Kyle Shanahan, I give him some credit. The guy knows how to run an offense. I mean, I think he can come
Yeah,
up with
but
some schemes.
I know that, but he needs a big arm like Matty Ice.
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer doesn't have a big arm.
He actually didn't. He had Brian Hoyer that year that Josh Gordon with the Browns. He had a pretty good with Josh Gordon. But yeah, but they have more. He's much more talented.
Yeah.
And who was the other guy?
Pierre Garçon's no Josh Gordon.
And the tight end they had at the time that was James Cameron when he was good.
Barnage.
When he was good.
Yep.
No, before Barnage. No, after. Yeah, this is before Barnage when James Cameron was good.
Point is, Brian Hoyer's throwing to him.
Brian
No thanks.
freaking
But he made it happen before. But
He's not the answer.
yeah.
All right. Any other names here? Again, we're going through Alex Gelhar's list on NFL.com of 15 potential. His targets. These aren't even like, these are the ones he's actually going after and telling you to go after in drafts.
So I got one of my big ones. I got 2 of them left over, but I just want to touch on this because it breaks my heart to say this. But Kenny Stills in the 15th round. Yes, you guys are gonna be like, oh my God, it's 15th round. It's a toss up. Anybody that Jay Cutler's throwing to, I just feel bad for. So Kenny Stills, just get traded, man. If you get traded, you be my homeboy. I can't stand Jay Cutler. So whoever Jay Cutler's throwing to, I am not your boy, man. Anybody in the Dolphins, you've been axed all year because of what happened with Jay Cutler. All year.
Wow.
Well, I hate Jay Cutler.
Not as much as I do.
It's the 15th round. I mean,
It's exactly. It is Jay Cutler.
it is Jay Cutler. He's a bum, but I'm not gonna hit you. It's the 15th round.
I can't wait for this dude's post-game press conferences after big blowouts
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Just looking
Or
at
like a
his
pick 6
out
on
there-
Brett Favre.
Out there in his dad bod, looking like he just sniffed cocaine and banged a couple hookers before he went out there.
All right, if you guys watch his games, he has a tick before he throws. He does a neck tick. It just drives me effing crazy to see that. I can't stand that dude,
He
man.
looks like Artie Lang. The way
Way to show your age there.
zero fucks.
Yeah.
He gives zero fucks, everybody.
Give me my money.
I just want to get paid.
Yeah.
That whole press conference is like, yeah, I'm just here to get paid.
That's
Pretty
it.
much.
That's all you're saying, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And one
He is the reigning booty juice title holder, by the way.
you know what? He's gonna get it again. I'm gonna do everything in my power to give that booty juice award for a back-to-back championship for him. And I'm gonna tag him on Twitter, tag him on Instagram, wherever he's at. He's gonna find out who's the booty juice award.
Miami broke my heart when they drafted him because like I like Miami. I like
JJ.
Yeah, I love JJ, but I like the coach Adam Gase. He knows what he's doing. But the fact that they drafted Jay Cutler, yeah, I understand that he's the only coach that I've brought in the most out of him. But still, it's Jay Cutler, guy showing up with a dad bod. He's an athlete. You're playing for the NFL, 32 football teams. I mean, god damn it.
The guy is probably one of the best arms I have ever seen in my life. When he was at Vanderbilt and going into the NFL, and he's the laziest.
Zero
He has
fucks.
no leadership.
Zero
making
fucks.
over $90 million in the NFL, and he's like, nah, I'm good.
What a waste. What a waste.
Waste of talent arm.
All right, bring it home, Jay.
Giovanni Bernard, 14th round.
Gio Bernard.
So, as everybody knows out there, Jeremy Hill's going to be the starter. They drafted Joe Mixon, Mr. Beat Up Women. But that rookie's actually sensational. He's actually a very good running back. I think Joe Mixon will be the starter by the end of the year. That's exactly what the team wants. And Giovanni Bernard is actually recovering from an ACL injury last year. So the fact that you're drafting him 14th round, he should be undrafted as of this point, I think, in my eyes.
Okay, because he's third. And Joe Mixon, to many, probably one best-looking noob running back in preseason.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's glorious
The way
looking.
he was moving out there.
Yeah.
He's like a Targaryen.
Yes. But no, he's honestly, he's a first-round talent, and they obviously, with the transgressions off the field, they actually got a steal. So he will be the bell cow going forward for the future. Dynasty leagues.
Yeah. All right. Just to plug us for the rest of the season, if you have stayed on, you probably like us. Please, we are this entertaining the whole season. Stay with us here. And next week, we'll also be nominating our Booty Juice nominees. Who we
Preseason
predict,
picks.
give them the honey.
Honey dick.
The Honey Dick Award winners, and also the BBC's
The greatest award of all time.
Yeah, it's like the big,
BBC.
that stands for Big Brown Certified. That's what that stands for. That's right. All right, so yeah, we'll be doing that as well. But there's Alex Gelhar's list. If you saw it and you're like, I'm going to use this at my draft, hopefully we just put a whole bunch of question marks and you just grabbed a big marker and just went like this.
Can we give somebody, like, honestly, take the advice. Everybody on these drafts has the same exact list. Go away from these lists. I'm telling you, 90% of the people that go on these things have your ESPN and Yahoo and nothing else.
They're getting paid, people. They're getting paid.
Exactly. Like I said, every time I draft, like I said, I'm going to be drafting at a wedding. I'm doing it off the cuff. Top of the dome.
Go with the flow.
With the flow crap. Have a
with
strategy.
the flow.
Talk some crap. Get somebody to reach on somebody. Like last year when Uda was drafting, there was like 7,000 wide receivers. I was like, ooh, that's a good pick. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all. Go get you Des Bryant in the first round. I could care less. You know what I mean? You got to play mind games. You know what I'm saying? It's a mind game out there, folks. It is.
And what you notice about the podcast and the other special people that I listen to is that they try to cover their butts. But if someone bombards them and says, you told me to do this and I lost my leg, yeah. But most of them don't own
I own my shit.
They don't own it. And the thing here, we disagree so much that, Miguel's still hearing it from last year. But
Allen Robinson's would be better than Julio Jones. I fall asleep crying laughing over that sometimes.
Just like Paxton Lynch was gonna be the second coming.
Hey, I didn't say anything about fantasy. That was just real life. Nothing about fantasy.
So anyway, all that to say, we keep it real here.
Hell
High
yeah,
Five
we do.
Fantasy. All right. So we're going to keep going. Audio exclusive stuff. So go to the podcast to listen to the full stuff. We're just going to talk about ridiculousness that may have occurred this weekend at the fight.
Oh, amazing.
And stuff that's coming up this Sunday. All right, y'all. So what's going on?
That fight was crazy.